then. He's too happy.
It's disgraceful. A married man should be unhappy. Every fool knows that.
Even I know that.
And he should work to keep his wife in comfort. It's good for him.
You're absolutely right. Are you married?
Of course not.
Then tell me, pray, what is your philosophy of life?
My philosophy of life?
Yes.
It's one based on an ancient Roman proverb.
And pray tell me, what is that?
It's better to have loved and lost than married and grown fat.
Ooh, get out of here, get out of here.
They seem to enjoy it.
Of course they did. And why shouldn't they? You're the best puppet master in Italy.
And soon, Guidoni, I shall have taught you all I know. Then you shall be best. Now, play them a tune while I go and find out what time they want this evening's performance.
There's Master Poggio.
Thank you, children. Oh. No.
Who are you?
Poggio, the puppet master.
I'm Galeotto, Chief Minister. You must get a message to the Duke.
Yes, I will.
It's a matter of life and death.
What shall I say?
Oh, tell him he must not come back to Padua. Tell him he'll be assassinated if he comes home.
But where is the Duke? How can I tell him this?
Get a message to Florence.
Get a message to Marco Del Monte. Artist, yes, I understand.
Tell no one else. No one. Enemies. Even Florence. All who serve Medici. Enemies.
You told me that our best agents were in Padua, and yet this Galeotto has apparently discovered everything.
He was silenced before he could do any harm, Excellency.
You're sure he spoke to no one before he died?
No one, Excellency.
And who called the physician?
Some wandering puppet master who was giving a performance at the palace that evening.
The Duke plans a treaty with his neighbors, so nothing must be allowed to interfere with his assassination. If he remains alive to sign this treaty, it will unite all the northern states against me, and that would displease me very much.
Have no fear, Excellency. The Duke will be dead within 1 hour of his arrival in Padua.
I hope so.
Angelica, to work. Come on. Get yourself ready.
Marco, where have you been? There's a man been waiting for you all morning.
Oh, a customer?
No. His name's Guidoni. He's a puppet master's assistant. He came to invite you to the puppet show in the marketplace.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. Well, I hope you were polite when you told him that I couldn't come.
Oh, but I said you could come. And I know you'd hate to go by yourself, so I've invited Tristana to go with you. You'll have to hurry. She'll be here any minute.
Who?
Tristana. Oh, there she is now.
I'm not late, am I?
No. You're just in time. She said she'd be delighted to accompany you.
Karina, she's beautiful. Come here. In heaven's name, what made you think I'd want to go to a puppet show?
If you'll just listen for a minute, I'll tell you. This man's come from Padua. He says there's an important message for you.
From Padua? Well, what's the message?
He doesn't know himself. But if you go to the puppet show this afternoon, he'll tell you.
He doesn't know himself. Karina. Come on, we mustn't be late for the puppet show.
You sound unwell, my friend.
I'm very happy, my friend. And very well, my friend. Ow!
You're not as well as you were, are you, my friend?
That was a very unfriendly thing to do, my friend.
It's for your own good, my friend.
Marco Del Monte is here. Good. Now there's someone to take the responsibility from me.
Children's laughter. There is no music more beautiful. Poggio. Rodrigo, what was the name of the puppet master who was performing in Padua when Galeotto met his untimely death?
Poggio. He can know nothing.
Nevertheless, I prefer not to take any chances. I think you had better invite him to come to see me.
Now?
Immediately. And Rodrigo, provide yourself with an excuse for detaining him here in the palace.
Do you still feel well, my friend?
No, I'm very ill.
My poor husband. Let me take you home. It's for your own good.
If I'm treated like this in the street, how will I be treated at home?
Everything will be done for your own good.
Oh, well, take me home then, my dear wife.
All right, Poggio, stop the performance. Show's over.
Here, look. Leave my puppets alone.
Is it over, Marco? It finished so suddenly.
Yes, too suddenly, Tristana. You wait here. I'll be back.
How dare you! No. You're breaking my puppets! You're breaking my puppets! Stop it! Stop it, will you? This is a mistake!
Mistake? Is this a mistake?
I've never seen it before.
Trouble, Captain?
Only for you, Del Monte, if you don't keep out of this. The penalty for smuggling is high.
Smuggle?
I've just found this in one of your dolls.
You know, Captain, this has all the earmarks of one of your master's little conspiracies.
Don't worry about it, Del Monte.
Oh, but I do. I worry about our esteemed protector, the one who pulls your strings. I worry about his sanity when he takes to victimizing harmless puppet masters.
I warn you, artist.
Please, senor. It's good of you to defend a stranger in your city, but lose no blood on my behalf. I'm sure I can convince His Excellence I'm not guilty of this crime. If you wish to help me, senor, take care of my puppets.
I will.
Thank you.
I don't understand. There was no jewel in the puppets.
Oh, that was just an excuse so that he could arrest Poggio.
But why?
I was hoping you could tell me that. Aren't you Guidone?
Yes. Look at what they've done. Could break his heart.
Well, never mind. I'll repair these. And by the time Poggio is released, they'll be better than new.
Thank you.
Is this something to do with why Poggio wanted to see me?
Oh, no. He had a message for you concerning the Duke of Padua.
You know what it is?
No, just that he was anxious to deliver it to you as soon as possible.
Well, he won't be delivering any messages from the Medici Palace.
Your Excellence, I'm no smuggler. This diamond these men claim to have found...
Master Poggio, I am prepared to accept your word that you are no smuggler, but I am sure Captain Rodrigo had good reason to be suspicious, or he would not have brought you here. A little mistake.
Mistake? Your men broke my puppets.
I apologize. Sometimes they carry out their duties with an excess of zeal.
Your Excellence, why have I been brought here?
I am told that you were recently in Padua.
I have the honor to present my show at the Duke's Palace every year at this time.
Oh, then you were in the palace when the Duke's chief minister was killed?
Yes, Your Excellency.
In fact, I believe you were the last man to see him alive, were you not?
That is so.
Nasty. How unpleasant for you.
Yes, my lord, it was.
I suppose the poor fellow did not even have a chance to say anything before he died.
No, my lord.
Dreadful. Dreadful. I like to think that I am second to no man in my love for the Duke of Padua. And an attack upon a member of his court is, to me, like an attack upon my own person.
Yes, Excellence, I understand.
You are quite certain that the chief minister said nothing to you, gave you no clue as to the identity of his assailant or why he was attacked?
None, my lord. I'm sorry.
I see. And yet, of course, whoever was guilty of this black deed is sure to imagine that you know more than you do. Master Poggio, you are in danger. And for your own protection, I am going to invite you to remain here in the safety of my palace for a few days.
Well, that's very thoughtful of Your Excellence, but...
No buts, Master Poggio. I insist.
Angelica, my love, my angel. Why, Marco, what's the matter with you? Marco, get up this minute. I can't, you must listen to me. Angelica, for years I've loved you in silence. Marco, what are you talking about? Please, 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 you've never behaved like this before. Get up at once. Angelica, Angelica, I must tell you, I adore you. I can't. Oh, I was just seeing if the strings worked.
And do they?
Yes, you've made an excellent job of repairing them.
What's the use of repairing them if Poggio isn't allowed to give his show? We'll probably never see the end of it now.
Ah, Tristana, go and see who's at the door.
How long can de Medici keep Poggio in prison without a reason?
Oh, de Medici can always find a reason. This is a wonderful surprise, Your Grace.
It's good to see you again, Marco.
May I introduce to you my inspiration, Angelica Verdi, His Grace the Duke of Padua. Oh, and I gather you're already acquainted with Tristana Cianelli, the light of my life.
Very charming. Well now, Marco, what new Del Montes have you to add to my collection?
Your Grace, I have things that will dazzle even you, but first I hope you will honor me by having dinner with me tonight.
Oh, thank you, Marco. I'm afraid I can't. There are other people I must see in Florence, and tomorrow I must hurry home.
Oh, I'm very disappointed.
I'm engaged in a bit of statecraft that's going to put your friend de Medici's nose right out of joint.
My heartiest good wishes.
Ah, puppets now, eh?
Yes. By the way, does the name Poggio mean anything to you, a puppet master?
Poggio? Poggio? Why, yes. Isn't he the old man who performs at my palace each year?
Ah, well, I received a message from him, a rather mysterious message, that he wanted to see me. Well, before I could do anything about it, de Medici had him arrested.
Why do you connect him with me?
Well, his apprentice said that they'd just come from Padua and that the message had something to do with you.
I see. And you think de Medici had him arrested so that he couldn't speak to you?
Or to anyone else, at least so it seems.
Well, if Poggio's message had anything to do with me, I'll find out about it when I get home.
Yes, I'd rather we knew before you left Florence.
No, I'm afraid it's impossible for me to remain. Any delay now in carrying out my plans would play right into de Medici's hands.
Marco, isn't there some way you can get in touch with Poggio?
No, I'm afraid not. Not as long as de Medici has him locked up.
I'd like to tell that de Medici a thing or two.
Would you now?
I certainly would.
Then why don't you?
Marco, what are you talking about now?
Master Poggio's puppet shows are a tradition in Florence, and de Medici is interfering with tradition. So it's up to the children, therefore, to protest against this outrageous assault on their liberties. Tristana, do you think you'd be successful in your appeal against his magnificence?
I'm going to be an actress when I grow up.
Well, it may work. What then?
De Medici might well allow Poggio to do his show. But he's no fool. He's not likely to let anyone near him.
Yes. Anyone except these puppets.
And when you return the puppets to him, you can put a message in one of them, and then... What then, Marco?
Your Grace, do you happen to be wearing anything that Master Poggio might recognize?
Well, it's a year since I spoke to him, but... No, wait a minute. This brocade.
What?
He admired it so much, I gave him a length to make curtains for his theater. He's bound to associate it with me.
Or do you think I might use some of it?
Well, certainly, but...
Thank you very much. Angelica, make a cloak out of this.
What? A cloak? Marco, don't be silly. There isn't enough.
For a puppet.
Oh.
What do you hope to achieve by this?
Well, it may not work, of course. It all rather depends on Tristana. Whether she's successful in her appeal to de Medici in getting him to allow Master Poggio to have his puppet show.
Yes, go on. Now, do not be afraid of me.
Thank you. I hope it's understood that we make this petition on behalf of all the children of Florence.
Yes, yes. But Florence has a wealth of entertainment for you children. Now, what is so important about just one puppet show?
Well, we believe that Poggio, the puppet master, is the greatest puppet master in Italy. And his annual show here in Florence has become not only an entertainment, but a tradition. We respectfully beg your excellence to allow no interruption of this tradition.
Charming, are they not? I've always regretted not being a father myself. How can I resist such eloquence?
But, Your Excellency...
Now, I want you to know that I always have close to my heart the welfare of the children of Florence. And not only shall I allow Poggio to give his performance, but since he happens to be staying in the palace at the moment, I shall insist that he gives it here. Now, will that make you all happy?
Yes, thank you, Your Excellency.
And thank you for coming.
But, Your Excellency, someone has sent those children here.
I know. Exciting, isn't it?
But this is some plot.
And I am curious to see how it develops.
instructed to tell you to bring your apparatus to the Medici Palace.
By whom?
By His Magnificence, the Duke of Medici. I'll help you dismantle it.
No, thank you. I've experienced your kind of dismantling before.
As you wish. Just make sure you bring it. That's all.
Well, if that puppet could talk, he'd be very enthusiastic about this.
Why, Angelica, that's perfect.
Your Grace, please. Hello.
Which puppet is to be honored?
Ah, we'll have to let Master Poggio decide that.
Well, what can Poncho do?
Well, perhaps he can alter a few lines of his puppet play so as to be able to fit in the message that he has for me.
Quite ingenious. I only wish I could wait to hear what the message is.
Your Grace, could you not stay one more day?
Ah, no, my affairs are much too important. If the message does concern me, I shall get it when I get back to Padua. Duty's a hard taskmaster.
I hope your Grace has a good journey.
Thank you. Poncho must perform his new play for me the next time he comes to Padua. Goodbye, Marco.
Oh, and Your Grace, Angelica and I would like to thank you for allowing us to ruin your cloak. Goodbye. Well, my friend, now it's all up to you.
Ah, Master Poggio, you have everything you require for your performance?
Everything except the rest of my puppets, Excellence.
You have examined everything?
I have, Excellence. There was no message.
No. When the rest of the puppets arrive.
Your Excellence.
What is it?
Master Marco Del Monte begs audience, Your Excellence.
Oh, send him in. Del Monte?
He must have brought my puppets, Excellence. He's been repairing them.
Oh, has he indeed?
Marco.
Thank you, Master Poggio. I'm sure you have a great deal of work to do. Captain Rodrigo will bring your puppets to you directly. Thank you. Well, Marco Del Monte, painter, lover, swordsman, Republican, and now the extent of your talents never ceases to amaze me.
Your Magnificence is pleased to say so. Might I impose further upon your kindness and beg the privilege of attending the performance?
At your age?
I have a personal interest in these puppets, Your Magnificence.
Oh?
Having exercised my talents in, shall we say, restoring them?
Yes, of course, by all means. If you will present yourself at my humble establishment at 3 o'clock this afternoon, you will, as always, be made most welcome.
Your Magnificence is most kind.
I'll have these examined at once, Excellence.
Yes, you won't find anything, of course, but carry on.
Don't you think they're working together?
On the contrary, I am convinced that they are. I suggest that you sit beside Del Monte at the performance this afternoon. Do not let him out of your sight, and above all, do not let him communicate with the puppet master.
Everything in order?
Yes, perfect. They've been beautifully repaired.
Yeah. Here. Where did this come from?
It was with the puppets Master Marco brought. I noticed it because the material is just like our curtains.
Yeah. Either a remarkable coincidence or... Quickly, take off the husband's cloak and put this on in its place. Now then.
My poor husband, it's dangerous for you to be walking about the streets alone like this. Look at the dreadful things that can happen to you.
I remember this bit. Now she'll say she's going to take him home and look after him.
Do you still feel well, my friend? No, I feel very ill.
My poor husband, let me take you home and look after you. Come along, it's for your own good.
No, my good wife. If things like this can happen to me in the street, what is likely to happen to me at home? Here I only take a beating. At home, there's no telling what fate awaits me.
But Marco...
It's good, isn't it?
Go on.
Now don't be silly. Come along home.
No, my good wife. I've decided to stay away from home.
Don't you know that everything I do is for your own good?
Yes, I do.
Well then,
I'm just afraid your kindness will kill me.
Tristana.
That's all, children. You may go home now. I hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye. I must confess I found that most pleasurable. Did anything pass between them?
Nothing, my lord. He performed the same play as he performed in the street.
In that case, either Poggio was taking no chances, or he had nothing to communicate. Keep him another 24 hours, by which time the Duke will have been disposed of, and then release Poggio. You must learn not to be so suspicious of people, Rodrigo.
Angelica! And, oh, there you are. Get my sword.
Uncle, what's the matter?
Now, come on, be a good girl.
Well, then there was a message.
Yes, the Duke's in danger the moment he arrives in Padua.
Can you get to him in time?
Well, I hope so.
Good luck. What's the message?
What message?
Oh.
De Luca, Captain Conley. How good of you to meet me. 2 more glasses, landlord.
Aye, sir. We could hardly let your grace return home without proper escort.
Well, come, tell me if home is all well.
All well, my lord. We've missed you, but we've managed to carry on fairly normally, I think.
And has old Galeotto eased off as I told him to? You know, he was working much too hard.
I think you'll find him more relaxed than he's ever been before, your grace.
Excellent. Well, come, draw up a chair. We'll rest here tonight and go on to Padua in the morning.
What news of the treaty, my lord?
By noon tomorrow, the alliance will be a reality. And of Medici's wings will be clipped once and for all. Thank you, Marco.
Your Grace.
Oh, landlord, yes. I shall only need 1 extra glass.
Well, Your Grace, now you know what Poggio's message was. I'm glad I got here in time.
I must pay closer attention to the marionettes in future.